As Aiden stood outside the Stone family mansion, a group of armed thugs poured out of two SUVs, surrounding Aiden in a matter of seconds. He had just left Harvey's birthday party, but Shane had pursued him and called in his goons. Shane threw his head back, laughing.
"You're about to learn what it means to mess with Shane Stone."
Shane snapped his fingers, and the group of thugs closed in on Aiden. Then, Shane raised his hand, a vicious smirk spreading across his face.
"Wait, I almost forgot."
He chuckled slightly to himself.
"I brought someone special today to make sure that this is a lesson you'll never forget."
As he spoke, the door to one of the SUVs opened again, and out stepped a familiar face. Aiden's eyes went wide as he saw the figure.
"Is that Ron?"
Sure enough, Ron stepped out from the SUV, cracking his knuckles. Aiden wasn't sure how to respond.
This could go so badly. What if Ron reveals to Shane who I really am?
Shane pointed at Aiden as Ron stepped out of the car.
"There he is, Ron. That's our guy. Teach him a lesson."
Ron looked at Aiden. As he did, his face fell.
Clearly he wasn't expecting to see me here,
Aiden thought.
Shane must have paid him and not told him who he was attacking tonight. He needs to keep his mouth shut and play along. Otherwise, he could reveal my identity as the Tiger.
Suddenly, before the fight could begin, Ava and several other members of the party ran outside, hearing the commotion. Ava screamed at the sight of armed thugs outside the house.
"Shane, what is all this? What are you doing to Aiden?"
Shane tossed his head back once again, laughing maniacally.
This is called vengeance, Ava. Shane, you have to stop this right now.
She ran down the steps of the house, confronting Shane.
"You'll kill him if you keep this up. Aiden can't fight all these guys alone."
Aiden snickered, thinking,
"That's where you're wrong, Ava."
Shane glanced at Ron and assumed a sarcastic tone.
"Oh, of course, Ava. Anything for my sister. If you want to call them off, well then, of course, I'll call them off. There's just one little problem."
Ava shook her head.
"What?" "Well, you know my friend Ron here."
Shane walked up to Ron as he spoke and clapped him on the shoulder.
"He's one of the best hired guns in Chicago. He's a total animal. Works for the Tiger Group, actually, but I've got him on loan for the night. The thing is, once you set him loose on someone, he's like a pit bull. He doesn't stop."
Ava was furious.
"Shane, you can't do this. How could you hire thugs from the Tiger Group to attack our family?" "He is not our family!"
Shane pointed at Aiden furiously.
"Besides, what would you have me do? Send these thugs back to the Tiger Group empty-handed? They came expecting a fight. Would you really deny them that pleasure?"
Aiden, meanwhile, was contemplating his next move.
So Shane hired Ron from the Tiger Group directly. He thinks he's in business with the Tiger, not attacking him. If only he knew the truth.
Ava grabbed Shane by the shoulders.
"I don't care about the Tiger or the Tiger Group. You have to call this off now. Call this attack off, or I swear, there will be serious consequences."
Shane laughed.
"Consequences? What are you gonna do? Tell Mom on me?"
Ava scoffed.
"You arrogant son of a bitch!"
Craig stepped forward from the crowd, calming Ava and taking her by the shoulders.
Ava, please try to calm down. We can't make a scene here, not in front of the Tiger Group's men. We have to put on a good face for them.
Ava wrestled herself free from Shane and Craig.
"I don't care about them. Shane, you bastard! Call them off now."
Shane snapped his fingers again.
"Enough talk. It's time we finish this."
As he snapped, Ron moved toward Shane. Ron blinked.
What do you want us to do, Mr. Stone?
Shane smirked.
You heard me the first time. Teach that guy a lesson.
He pointed at Aiden once again. As he did, Aiden saw something out of the corner of his eye. It was Charlotte. She had emerged from the house and was staring daggers at Ron. Ron studied Aiden, and the two locked eyes for a moment. Aiden's mind was racing.
Don't reveal who I am, Ron. Find a way to play along.
His eyes seemed to impart the meaning he desired, because as he stared at Ron, Ron turned to face Shane again, a contemptuous glare in his eye.
You want me to beat up this guy?
Shane grimaced.
What part of that instruction isn't clear?
Ron laughed.
I'm one of the best hires in Chicago for dealing with less than above board jobs. And you call me in the middle of the night to beat up on some random party guest of yours? You've lost your mind.
Shane was fuming.
What? You'll do what I pay you to do.
Ron stopped in his tracks, turning to face the rest of his fellow thugs.
We're paid to do a job, but only when the job needs doing. But this? You're just wasting our time. I don't need your money that bad.
He started to walk away again, as did the other thugs. They all slowly began to climb inside the SUVs, but before they left fully, Shane called out to them again.
The Stone family will ruin you for this. I'll make sure you never work in this town again.
At Shane's threat, Ron stepped out of the car. He snapped his fingers, and his fellow thugs joined him at his side.
What'd you say, punk?
Ron started walking toward Shane, a venomous look in his eye. Shane began to cower.
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Oh no, I heard you loud and clear.
Ron drew closer and closer. Then, he turned to his gang of mercenaries.
I think tonight, you're the only one who needs to be taught a lesson.
Suddenly, the gang converged on Shane and attacked. The onlookers from the party all screamed in horror, including Ava. Ava screamed in terror.
Shane? Shane!
Sandra emerged onto the street, seeing what was happening to Shane.
Somebody call the police! Somebody help!
Aiden watched the chaos unfolding around him, the gears in his head turning.
This is my chance to get out of here.
In the commotion, Aiden caught Charlotte's gaze. He beckoned to her, silently asking her to follow him. In the chaos of the fight, Aiden managed to slip away toward his car. Charlotte followed him and hopped into the passenger seat. Aiden drove away from the commotion, just up the street, putting some distance between himself and the Stone family mansion. Then, he pulled over to the curb.
I think we should be safe here.
Aiden turned to Charlotte. She looked preoccupied.
What is it, Charlotte? What's wrong?
She shook her head angrily.
That watch. Did you really buy it?
Yes.
Aiden furrowed his brow.
Why do you ask?
Are you telling me the truth right now?
Charlotte's gaze was steely.
Yes. Of course I'm telling you the truth. I would never lie to you.
Charlotte scoffed.
Oh, really? Well, if you did buy it, then how?
Aiden panicked slightly, reaching for an excuse.
Like I said, I won the lottery, cashed in some winning tickets, and managed to scrape together enough to buy it for Harvey.
Aiden glanced down at the floor of the car, avoiding Charlotte's piercing gaze. She just stared at him suspiciously. I can tell that you're lying to me. Aiden felt his pulse quicken.
Lying? I'm not lying to you.
What I want to know is, why? Why are you lying to me, Aiden? I thought I knew you better than that, but I guess I was wrong.
Aiden felt sweat on the back of his neck.
Charlotte, I swear I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Charlotte crossed her arms.
How long are you going to keep hiding from me? How long will it take for you to be honest with me?
She sighed heavily before continuing.
That man, the one Shane hired, he's the one who kidnapped me. That night, I overheard you two talking. I think I'm beginning to understand why he beat up Shane, and not you.
Aiden tried to save face, but he could feel his heart pounding in his ears.
I don't know what to say to you, Charlotte.
Just tell me the truth. Please.
She placed her hand on his arm. As she did, he pulled away, avoiding her gaze.
Can't, Charlotte. Because there's nothing to say. I'm Aiden Callahan. I'm a poor orphan who was a delivery boy up until a few months ago. Before then, you would have never even so much as looked at me. And now, you expect me to be honest with you? There's nothing to be honest about. I am just Aiden Callahan. And I've had some good luck lately. That's it.
Charlotte shook her head. You and I both know that's not true. You're so much more than Aiden Callahan. There was silence in the car for a moment. Then Charlotte continued. I'm going to give you one more chance, Aiden. Otherwise, I'm walking out of this car. And I might not come back. Aiden's eyes went wide as Charlotte delivered her ultimatum. Who are you? Will Aiden tell Charlotte that he's the tiger? Will Shane survive the attack by Ron and his men?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.